Hi, Virgo. It's Aqua Goddess, and I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and tap into your reading and see what Spirit wants me to share with you. Spirit, what do we have for the sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for Virgo? Hmm. So there's a guardian angel watching over you here, a lost loved one who watches over you. With this separation, maybe they're watching your family divide. If this is a grandparent, for example, that has crossed over, they could be watching your family separate. Things are not the same anymore. Now, someone that I'm talking to could be going through a divorce, or there's just things that you go through in private that you're trying to deal with on your own as far as your emotions. This could be a divorce. Um, this separation could be even children being separated from the home or a whole family dynamic being broken apart. Things are not the same. All right. There's somebody who's watching over you. Tell me more. Yeah, because I feel like there could be different emotions going on with someone. Maybe you're frustrated, or you just have your days where you're sad, you're frustrated, you're stressed out, you're tired, or you just feel overloaded. And your spirit team is letting you know that you're not alone. I feel like you work very hard, whoever you are. You have a lot of responsibilities and you deserve the best. Maybe you feel like you are being overlooked. Okay. Tell me more about this. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, this is your energy. Some of you guys are connecting to an earth sign. It says he has some red flags that should be addressed. So some of you guys, you're leaving someone in the past. And I feel like you've given this person time and time to show you something different, to change. But you can only deal with heartbreak so many times before you just become numb or before you just become completely avoidant of a person. I feel like you could just be avoiding someone. I mean, it's like you can only repeat yourself so many times, you can only hurt so many times. But I feel like you're also left to pick up the pieces when you walk away. And I see your angels here watching over you. You're somebody who's very determined. You're going to make it. I just feel like this is the healing process of just some things that you've been going through, um, you know, in your life. Okay. Hmm. I see divine inheritance and I also see getting in trouble. So this is definitely letting me know, like I said, you're well watched over, you're well protected. Um, there's somebody who is going to go through a lot of karma for the things that they put you through. Um, it's one thing to not know that they're hurting you, and another thing to know and keep doing it. It's like they could just let you go. And I feel like maybe they decided not to, and so you've decided to walk away. All right. Tell me more. Yeah, I see you choosing peace. I feel like, there's another thing to, depending on how long you've been with this person, you may have aged together, especially if this is like a high school sweetheart situation and you've been with them 5, 6, 7, 10 years. And I just feel like there's a different phase that you're in your life where you want more peace. And this person may have not really gotten to that place in their life, no matter their age. And I feel like they're just bringing a lot of chaos, which is why you're deciding to separate. Now, I see submission here. So I feel like you could be very upset because for some of you, you've been the most vulnerable with this person, the person that hurt you the most. I feel like you gave them your all until you couldn't give anymore, and then you just start slowly pulling away. Yep, you got distance. So I definitely feel like, it could be physical distance for most of you, but even if you're still physically around this person, there's definitely emotional distance. Um, for some of you, someone stole money from you also, which is a whole nother thing. This may also be a warning for those of you who are left an inheritance to close this chapter now, because I feel like this is someone who may try to manipulate the situation. Now, with this abandonment issues coming out and distant, I feel like there is this energy where they yearn you or they desire to make amends. But I also feel like this is the type of person that's not very comfortable with talking about how they hurt you. They know they hurt you. They know they keep doing certain things, but it's like they would be comfortable if you would just adapt. But because you're not adapting, you're keeping your distance and they're missing you. So I do feel like this is going to basically be a situation where they pretty much try to sweet talk you, make peace, get you to let your guard down. Also, for those of you who are, just directly telling this person how you feel, how they hurt you, you're going to notice how they deny certain things or they try to make it seem like you're falsely accusing them. So I feel like this is really a choice where you either abandon them or you abandon yourself and your own needs. There's a lack of accountability here and them wanting to just kind of pick up where you left off at. Also, them wanting to benefit from your abundance. Okay, so I feel like definitely this is somebody who's going to want to rekindle things. Yeah, I see regret and fantasies. So they wish that something like this person wishes that you would have never reclaimed your power because those of you who've been apart from them for some time, it's like you have really embraced this peace and you don't desire to bring any chaos into your world. So I feel like there's this energy of you've gotten used to being without them. Yeah, you got healing energy. You could also be doing different things to bring more balance into your life. You may have started a new routine since you stopped dealing with them or since you went through your divorce or separation. Something that's really that you can be proud of. A lot of you guys are getting back, working on your fitness, your health, joining groups or classes or organizations for things of your interest or passions, going back to school. So it's something that you can be proud of. Um, I feel like this is someone who's looking at you like you're projecting this false image because you're focusing on healing yourself. It's like, I don't know if they're comfortable with you kind of going back and forth with them or they feel most comfortable with people that are in low vibrations. But it's this energy of you changing your lifestyle, your routine, and it's kind of making this person look at you like you're being some cloud chaser. I feel like bothering them that your life is getting better as you become more distant from them. And the fact that they feel so abandoned, like they feel so left out, I feel like this is really jealousy, it's envy. This person hasn't really learned how to heal themselves. They indulge in negative, toxic behaviors to try to heal themselves, like quick fixes. Okay, so they may go out and get, different lovers or indulge in like drinking and smoking things to make themselves feel good for a short period of time. But they're not focusing on really healing. And I feel like this is the issue, like with why you guys are going through the same cycles over and over again. Hey, uh, Ressa. Hey, Ressa. Tell me more. So I feel like, yeah, some of you guys are like tapping more into your spirituality or getting your spirit right. I feel like there's some trauma that you're trying to heal and you're trying different strategies in regards to healing. This person, I feel like you definitely experienced multiple different versions of them. You've experienced versions of them where they're in their ego or they feel like they'll never lose you. You've experienced a version of them where they feel like they want you to stay, they don't want you to leave, or they want you to forgive them, or they don't want to take accountability. So they're being kind of nonchalant or aloof, or maybe they're even creating distance as a form of manipulation. So I feel like like all the different versions of this person that they shape shift into. And I feel like one thing about this person definitely that I'm noticing is that when they do get their way, especially when they're in the wrong, and it's like you're forgiving them because you just have a open heart or you love them, like you have a forgiving heart. I feel like this person like kind of brags on that. It's like, yeah, I can get them back. Just watch. I know how to get them back, or I know how to get them not mad. So I feel like there's an energy of, yeah, with the dark intentions, not really planning on healing or changing, but having their way. Okay. So flip and switch the roles as they may fit. You'll know your story better than I will. And when it comes to your person. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you're not in this energy where you want to fight or argue. But I also feel like you're not in the energy of allowing this person to walk all over you. Now, I feel like they definitely know how to hype you up. That's just kind of how I'm going to say it. So I feel like this person knows different ways or different things that turns you on. I feel like you have made your decision though. I do see divorce, so I feel like you've made your decision because you just feel like someone is up to no good. They could also be having some type of legal issues secretly. Okay, because I just seen secrets. So I feel like your guardian angels, they want you to have peace also. Yeah, you got the sun card coming out. Somebody may regret lying to you because I feel like they've lied before and you've forgiven them at times. And I feel like you got some proof and you could have told yourself, this is the last time I'm dealing with this shit. And then they lied again. And it was literally the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm getting this energy also with the sun is that you bring a lot of light into this person's life. I feel like you speak good words to them. I feel like you always let them know how much you admire them, what you love about them. You always try to encourage them and inspire them. I feel like you're honest with them too. That's the thing. You're not just blowing smoke up their ass. You're actually being honest with them. And your lightness is very healing. Okay, that energy is very refreshing. It's magical with the magician energy. It's like, honestly, there are some insecurities that they have, angel number 1515. But it's like when they're around you, they feel like they manifest better because of how you speak to them, because of how motivated you are, how self sufficient you are. I feel like they definitely see you as a total package. So with the breadcrumbing energy, it's that I feel like this person may have been insecure that they could not match you. Because as you speak life into this person and you help them with their manifestation abilities, they frustrate you. They give you red flags. Okay, they do things to sabotage the relationship. So it's kind of like, you know, it's the example of like when you're cleaning up and you got somebody right behind you fucking up as you clean up. It kind of like defeats the purpose, right? It's like, well, if I'm giving you so much life and you're taking so much life from me, what is the purpose? So I feel like somebody's starting to go through a period of realization as to how manipulative that they've been. It doesn't mean that they're going to actually change. It just means that they are actually realizing it. They've processed it. They understand it. They've been enlightened. Yeah, with the justice card, this is the truth. Um, Now, whether this person wants to face their truth about the situation is a different story. Whether they're ready to heal is a different story. Yeah, King of Swords. So I feel like it's very important to stay focused and look at things clearly. You know, do you feel like this is someone that you can manifest what you truly want with? Do you feel like this will be a balanced, true, righteous, honest connection? Do you see yourself being better with this person than without them? Or do you feel like this person's cold, manipulative, strategic? Do you feel like this person tries to hide the truth and then they regret it once the truth is revealed? You have to ask yourself certain questions because there is an offer coming towards you. And this is the part where you decide whether or not you're interested or you're not, you want it or you don't. You're going to ignore that text message or you're going to respond. Are you going to pick up the phone or are you going to not? So I feel like this is where there are some decisions that need to be made in order for you to figure out which direction you want to go into. Okay, with the judgment card, somebody's definitely going to want a second chance. So there's no question about that. I feel like this is really like with the dark intentions here, we know that this person does certain manipulative things to try to keep you stuck. So with the judgment, I feel like it's really just about your, are you ready to call judgment on it? No one can tell you how to handle your situation. You won't have a fly on the wall. It'll be you and the person that you're dealing with in spirit. So with this intuition energy, we know that someone is charming. Okay, we know that someone is charismatic at times. We know that they're attractive, right? But I feel like the question is, are they truly ready for commitment? Will things really be honest and loving and balanced? Is this person emotionally avoidant, or are they able to really like express themselves? It's like where you want to be when it comes to your own emotions, because this is gonna, like, being with somebody, connecting to them is going to affect you some way, shape, or form. So is this person a good influence or a bad influence? Spirit is telling me that logically it would be best to ignore this person because their intentions are not pure. However, you do have the free will. Okay. Um, Tell me more. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I mean, someone's a player. They'll be in, passionate, hot with you one moment, and then cold, distant, and avoidant towards you the next moment. And then you'll be there once again, left to pick up your emotions. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys have already made your decision. Like I said, Ace of Cups is here. Maybe you're already dating someone new or someone new's coming into your life, or you're just really falling in love with self. You're really honestly fulfilled with the way that things are going. Even if you're not in a relationship, things are still going very well for you. And you do have opportunities, you do have love offers. Okay. So it's not like it's something that you can't have. If you are single, it's because you basically are deciding that you just want to focus on yourself right now. It's not because you don't have options. Yeah, it's not because you don't have options. Yeah, and I feel like also it's more about just, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So these options that you have, can you trust them? Okay, are you safe? Like, I mean, like certain things I feel like you're going over because you're also really trusting your intuition. I see a lot of you guys on guard, kind of ignoring some people that come towards you, especially if your intuition tells you that it's not, you just feel like it's not a good idea. Okay. So definitely a lot of tapping into your intuition. Yeah, because you have been deceived, you have learned from some experiences that you've been through. And I feel like with your new love, you want things to go a certain type of way. And I feel like you want it to be real. You don't want to feel like you have to have your guard up, but you also want to have space and time to grow into something. Okay. I definitely see somebody being very attractive. And man, with this Queen of Wands energy, this is somebody who's very creative. Likely they'll be able to cook really good. They can probably decorate really good, probably a hard worker, might be an entrepreneur or business owner. The Queen of Wands typically is not one with children, but definitely could have children. Um, I feel like they would be open for it if they don't. It's definitely someone who has psychic abilities, some way, shape, or form. They are very intuitive, very independent, somebody who lights up the room. And it's almost like they're magical. It could be their energy, it may be their creativity. It's a combination of multiple different things with the magician here. With the Tower card, you're going to be surprised or shocked by what? What is this surprise or shock? What is this surprise or shock? Well, it might be how hard this person's working, or like I feel like this person is someone who, I don't know if they work third shift or they work first and third shift, but I feel like they could start a business for some of you. Okay, your new lover may start a business. And I feel like things are going to literally change. Like their whole life could change based off this business that they're starting. But you'll notice, like, this person never sleeps. It's like they get so much shit done. Whoever this person is, you be like, how did you? It's like you were asleep. You woke up. They done got the house clean, got breakfast made, got whatever their work from home duties are. Like, um, it's like they have done all of this shit. It's like, when did you sleep? you know, Laundry done, clothes folded. Okay, for you ladies, this person probably took your car to get a damn oil change. Like, just did a million different things. Like, they're also a jack of all trades. So there's going to be a lot of things that you honestly don't even have to like pay for because they already know how to do it. It's like your husband or your wife already is skilled in that. It's like, why would I pay them to do that? And it's like my wife is a chef. We don't need a, it's like, you know, we, she's a fashion designer. We don't need to like, she prefers to actually make her own shit. Like, so I feel like there's an energy of like someone who's very, like I said, very self sufficient, but a jack of all trades. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Definitely work. Now, one thing about them is I feel like the reason why they do things like this is because they can't really sleep if certain things aren't done. So they're that type of person. They also feel like, okay, even if you're doing certain things, they like the way they do them better. So it's like maybe you're doing laundry, but they're like, no, I'll just do it. I'm going to fold the clothes or I'm going to pack the lunch because I just like the way certain things are done, or I need to pre prep this because so it's like there's going to be a lot of things that you don't have to do. It's going to bring a lot of peace into your life. You're going to be like, it's like if your person, I feel like if your person goes like out of town or if they're on vacation or if they're away, you're going to notice the difference basically. It's almost like you became used to that. You kind of get spoiled. I'm not even going to lie. So you're kind of, I don't want to use that word, but it's kind of the right word because it's like maybe you don't even realize how spoiled you are until like they're not around. Then you're like, wait, like why is all this shit everywhere? Why is all this stuff overflowing? Why is this not done? Or why? Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot I got to do that. Like I forgot I got to do that. Like it's like you never have to do certain things. So definitely this is someone that you want to appreciate because you would like you notice when they're not around. Like you really do, for real. And I feel like this is your karma because you dealt with somebody who was putting all the weight on you at some point, and now you got somebody who don't feel like you need to like they prefer to do certain shit. Like it's like their preference. It's like if you were to do it, they would really appreciate it, but they would prefer you not. I'm just telling you. And it's the truth. It's kind of like, because there's just like, I don't want to say a right way and a wrong way. That's not the way that I want to explain it. But you just know the difference between when you do something and when they do something. It's like, okay, you washed the clothes, but you didn't even use enough detergent. You didn't use dryer sheets. You didn't even fold the clothes. But I appreciate I know they're clean, but they're not like how I would have did them. But it's like the effort, you get an A for effort, okay? But there's other things that you do better. And this is why this is a balance because there's other things that they won't even do because they know that you're going to do them and they don't even let other people do them for them. It's like, for example, if you work on cars or something, they're like, no, I don't want you to change my oil. My husband will change my oil. Like, we don't need, I appreciate it, but no, thank you. Like, it's kind of like, no, I'll just wait for him to come home from vacation. Like, it's not that serious. It can wait. So I feel like there are certain things that they don't let people do for them at all because that's what you do for them. And I feel like if other people would do those things for them, you would even be like, well, it would make you feel awkward. But like, okay, why'd you have them do that? I was gonna come right back in like 2 days. You could just wait it, right? So yeah, I feel like there are certain things. What I love about this is that once somebody realizes that something stresses someone out or worry them or brings anxiety, it's like, okay, well, how can we work on that? Or how can we bring more peace into the situation? Or what works for both of us? So I feel like definitely communication is very good and this connection. um, they like they don't even know like where to start with when it comes to falling in love with you. I feel like they fell in love with different parts of you at different times. So it's like this person, they at this point feel like they know like pretty much every part of you. But I feel like you could have, for some you, maybe started out very friendly. The sun card is a kind of a friendly energy. Um, and then maybe even funny. Okay. Like different parts of you that this person fell in love with. Y'all will move together. Okay. And even if you're not expecting this, just expect that this person's going to give you a key, and you don't have to live at your house anymore if you don't want to. Like, they're not going to pressure you, but it's like, okay, you got a key. Like, if you don't want to like keep paying rent there because you do sleep here like every night, or I sleep there every night, if you want to like just move in, you can. So I definitely do see that, because I feel like you guys, for a lot of you, will get married to them. Yeah. There's a wake up call. It's like this wake up call in this person where they're like, wait, I need to make plans. Or where it suddenly becomes, because remember, I told you how independent and self sufficient this person is, right? Angel number 3111, where it suddenly becomes, instead of I got to do this, I got to do this, it's like, I got to do this for us, or we got to do this. It's more of a us and a we thing now than an I, me kind of thing. And this is where this person's like, wait, angel number 3131, Virgo is the one. Okay. Yeah, Virgo is the one. So there's also this chemistry, and it's kind of unexplainable, but very fiery chemistry. It's almost like this very like therapeutic kind of. I was just thinking that. Thank you, Spirit, with the star card. Um, I don't know if someone is a healer or they just have healing energy, but it's very therapeutic. Okay. They could work as a healer for some of you, or do something like be a speaker, a therapist, a mentor, a teacher, a counselor, some type of healing person, a nurse. Okay. The high priestess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like spiritual work, spiritual business. All right. Somebody who you do feel very secure with. Now, they do have another side because they're spicy. They could be a fire sign or a Scorpio. They're kind of spicy. So they have another side. If they feel like you're being sneaky, they can see right through you. You will see a tower moment with them. They're capable of a tower moment, even though they have this healing therapeutic energy. They're capable of like knocking shit over. Okay. Tell me more about this tower energy. Yeah, don't play with them. Not trying to say it in a mean kind of way, but with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, don't play with them. Don't play with their time. Don't waste their time. Don't cheat on them. Don't do any weird, confusing, mind playing ass shit with them. Don't try to confuse them. Like, if you do any of that type of shit, then you'll see another side of them. Yeah, with the magician. Because remember, they're the jack of all trades. You can see good or evil, believe it or not, because they're about duality with the high priestess energy. Okay. So hidden agendas, hidden motives, like, no, just might as well communicate, be upfront. This person gets downloads, and some people think that they have an ego because they, for some of you, I ain't gonna lie, they could be a tarot reader, or someone, like I said, who is super intuitive because they know shit. Some people are like, well, they think that they know everything. It ain't that they know everything, but they have access to some hidden knowledge. And what they don't know, they know how to seek. Okay. They connect straight to the divine to get direct answers. Okay. With this Eight of Wands, this star, and this magician energy. That is a part of their tools and resources. That is a part of their toolbox, their communication to the divine. So I feel like someone is just like another person. They will change. If they feel like someone is wasting their time, they're not going to wait on someone to get their shit together. If they feel like it's a lack of self discipline, it's over. If they feel like you're trying to steal anything from them, time, money, energy, their heart, and break it, anything that is dishonest, disloyal, they'll go to war. Okay. So I'm just saying this as a full blown warning for someone to don't do it. Okay. Maybe someone's thinking about opening up. Somebody could be trying to have another cycle, thinking about opening up this competition energy here with the Five of Swords. Mm-mm. Yeah, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, third party. No go. It's like if that's gonna be the situation, just go ahead and break up. Because not only will they go to war with you, like you'll go to war in your head afterwards, divinely protected. Yeah. And it's like maybe there, yeah, with this karma, it'll be an offer that you really, 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 really want that you won't get. Somebody's very protected. Okay. But I feel like they're crazy about you. They don't play about you. So it's like you're on their side. It's giving this energy like don't go against the grain. And I feel like this could be coming out because top of the deck here, I am seeing work crush. So I feel like there's some temptation lingering here. Okay. And someone's funny and could be physically attractive. And they are trying to get in close to you. It says you just got to let me love you, which means you have your guard up because you have this person. However, there's someone that may even know about this person and still want to be all he ha ha in your face, still wanting you to open up your heart, your energy, your legs. Okay, open up, your phone so that they can put their phone. Yeah, they're still trying to entertain a situation. So temptation, okay, is what's happening here. Hmm. Tell me more. Enlightenment. Okay, it says with enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. See, it's like when you step into your divine energy and you connect with your divine feminine or your divine masculine. Doesn't matter if they are in sight. There's no out of sight. No, there's no out of sight, out of mind energy. That doesn't exist. You still feel them. There's a level of respect that you have for them. Integrity is here. Okay. So I feel like this is something like this is like remembering maybe even where you came from for some of you, because someone was like doing too much in the beginning of the reading with the red flags. I feel like now you have the opportunity to be your ex, right? Take it and hold on, this is perspective. What I mean by that is because your ex basically entertained other options. They were put in a position where temptation was there and they acted on temptation, right? Now, you have the opportunity to, and I feel like this is about reminiscing about how much something hurt you, because sometimes hurt people. Okay. But I feel like reminiscing on how something made you feel and also the karma that your ex could be going through. And using your spiritual enlightenment as a form of resistance, especially when you have manifested your divine counterpart. Okay. This is about self discipline, structure, keeping shit in order, not tearing down your empire. Okay. Um, Rekindle is here. This could even be somebody you know from the past. So there's even more temptation because there is a sense of you being familiar with this person. So some of you guys have already experienced their body, okay? Whoever this person is. And it could have been something at some point that you craved, okay, before you came into union with your divine counterpart. However, this is all about making decisions. You have the free will. I see most of you making the right decision. Remarkable is here. And I also see your wedding rings. So you're not allowing temptation to sway you. You're also noticing everything because for some of you, your divine feminine or your divine masculine has shown you things, they have shared things with you. This is your best friend. If this is a spiritual leader or teacher, they have really like pointed out some things that maybe you didn't even really think about like that. And it's starting to help you see someone in their true light. Um, the fact that someone knows that you have met your divine counterpart, because for some of you, whoever this third party is that's trying to interfere, they know that you're married, you wear a wedding ring. They know because you talk about your wife or your husband. They know because they stalk your social media page and you have family photos there. So it helps you see them in a different light because it's like, why would you try to tear down a happy home? Or why would you try to tear down my empire? Okay, like, what do you really want from me? Like, it's like, what are you really bringing to the table? Like, I've already met my emperor, my empress. Who are you? What do you want from me? It's like you start asking yourself different questions because you can no longer entertain the same shit that you entertained at some point once you meet your person. It's because when you hurt them, it hurts you. It's like not even worth it. It's like you just want to see how far y'all can go and how much y'all can build and like you want to see what y'all kids look like in the future, what y'all wedding gonna be like. You want to see how old you guys are gonna get together, you know, before one of you guys croak over. Like it's like when you find your person, there's nothing that like people can do to fucking sway you. And it's like, even if it's hard, you figure out how to have those conversations or still work through it because you don't want to be nowhere else. Okay. So I feel like this is what's happening for you. But of course, the devil's busy. God has the power, but the devil is busy. All praises to the most high one. Thank you, Spirit. So you will be presented with these little situations and shit. Make sure you stand your ground. People want to sneak back in your life and shit after they realize what they lost. But just realize that the reason why you have these beautiful blessings that you have is because spirit removed those blessing blockers out of your way. You could have still been going through those same toxic cycles of deception. Spirit freed you. And now it's like someone trying to pull you back into the old shit. Angel number 4333. Yeah, watching you, pocket watching too, because some of y'all make a lot more money than you did at some point, and it's over with. I feel like like I said, you have somebody who inspires you, who's a team player. Ain't no way. It's like when you look at this option, you're like, ain't no way you can take my husband place, like, or my wife place. It's like you can't, you're not even a quarter of the woman or the man that she or he is. And it's no shade to you, but this is really how I see things. So I feel like this is really what is happening here. You are seeing people, it's like they can't even really, like, there's no comparison. They don't even go in the same category. And I feel like this is what you're not gonna throw away your beautiful blessings for. All right. So this is definitely what I have for you. I love you so much. I hope you enjoy this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and also follow our second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and light.